Hey guys, it's Riley and today I'm here to share with you a classic Goodwill thrift haul. Here in the Chicagoland and probably like southern Wisconsin region, I think is like my Goodwill region, we do customer appreciation days and it used to be pretty good. It was 25% off the entire store, $25 and over, and then it was like tiered down, spend $20, get 28% off. But then they switched it, of course, back in August. It is now September because, as we know, Goodwill just likes to keep getting greedier and greedier. So they seem less appreciative of their customers on customer appreciation. So instead of getting my 25% off, now it's buy 3 clothing items, get 1 free. So, you know, in theory, that's like, oh, a quarter off. But the change is only to clothing, hard goods don't count, which doesn't necessarily affect me because I don't sell hard goods, and shoes, I believe handbags, those things don't count either. Shoes does affect me. I don't really do handbags. Purses, what handbags? And they take off the cheapest price item free, which makes sense. And unfortunately for me, I like to pick up a lot of half off things. So, you know, instead of getting like 25% off my $7 dress, I get my $2.50 t-shirt free. So it's unfortunate for everybody except Goodwill because people who shop hard goods don't get a customer appreciation anymore. And people who shop clothing are disappointed. Last month, actually, I kind of like, I don't want to say like cheated the system, but I was shopping with my sister. So I checked out with all my full price items. So I was getting my full price, like, you know, I bought 4 $6.99 items, so I got 1 $6.99 item free, and then I made my sister check out with my half-priced items, so she got like the $2.50 items free. Today though, I was shopping alone and I was using my mom's 25% off September birthday coupon, so I just had to do everything in one transaction. This is a long intro, but it's all because I just want to complain about Goodwill. So I decided that it just made more sense to take my free $2 items and take a quarter off my entire purchase as well. Now we will get into the haul after this long explanation. So this Goodwill was actually my last stop of the day, and I got the least amount of things from this Goodwill, which makes sense because at this point it was like 4 p.m. when I got there, and I'd been thrifting since 9 a.m. And so, you know, with customer appreciation throughout the day, you know, more things get bought, there's less good stuff, but I still left with some good stuff from this Goodwill. Before we start, I just want to say I did average out my cost of goods for this haul. Normally I don't do that. Normally I do individual price because some items I'm willing to pay $10 for and some items I'm only willing to pay $2 for. But because of the free items and the 25% off, it would have been too hard to calculate the individual price of each item. So I just averaged out my cost of goods. I got a few things for buy, sell, trade, which I'm not going to show you in this video. So everything in this haul came out to $3.37 per piece, including the items I'm going to take to buy, sell, trade, which is only like 4 things, I think. And I think that's everything I have to share with you. So now I'll just get into the haul. Okay, so actually we're gonna start with maybe the best item. I didn't check comps on it, but I have sold this brand once before. It is 686. I don't know if it has another name. Like I can't remember if there's like a word name or if it's just a 686. I've sold men's pants from this brand before. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2 pairs, maybe just 1, but it's a really good brand. I found this on a go back rack, and I don't know if they do women's. Like, to me, it says slim fit on the coat. Oh, it's a size 8? Oh no, 6? There's a lot of numbers on this tag. So here's the tag. I think it's a size 6. I don't know. I'll have to check to see whether it's men's or women's, but either way, this is definitely a Bolo brand. I think the pants I sold for like $80 at least or something. Oh wait, now it says, oh, it's a woman's XL. Look at how nice that is for me. Woman's XL. Okay, now we know. So I haven't sold it in women's. There is a lot of like hilly on the sleeve here, but I will sweater shave that and hopefully make it look a little bit nicer. I think this coat could easily be a $100 sale. Goodwill, sorry, I already cut the Goodwill tags off because I wasn't gonna film this haul video because it felt too small, but then I was like, you know, I'll still share it. So Goodwill had this priced at $10, which was a great price. I probably would have paid up to like $20 for this coat, knowing how the brand does. So great find. And this day at all the Goodwills, I did decide to start in the sweaters because September, sweaters are going to be selling. Unfortunately, by the time I made it to this Goodwill, there weren't really any sweaters left, but I did get that coat. So this is a brand I've only sold once before. It is Chubby's, and it's a men's brand. I don't know if they do women's. I think I found this in the women's section, and that's probably why it was still there. I do believe it was even half off. I don't think it sells for the most, but it is still sought after. So I did grab this very summery tie-dye men's button-up shirt. Last year I started to put my more summery items aside to list, but honestly, I just want to work through my death pile right now. I just want to get every single thing listed. So yes, I probably will prioritize sweaters and stuff over this, but really this winter, unless I work through my whole death pile, I don't want to be putting stuff aside. So I'm just gonna list everything this winter, fall, spring. This is a piece I checked comps on because I was gonna see if I wanted to take it to buy, sell, trade or not. It is We the Free People. This is the newer We the Free tag. They've been doing this for a few years now. This is a camo velvet burnout t-shirt. So We the Free pieces I often like to check comps on because they can get oversaturated, and this piece was somewhat oversaturated, but just not in this colorway. So sold comps were all over the place, but I figured for this piece I can get like $20 to $25. I paid $337, so it's like a bread and butter profit. I did go through the tank tops because often shopping off season, everybody's going through the sweaters now, so you will find a good few pieces in the tank tops. I found this Spanx piece. This is definitely an older piece. I don't know how old. Hopefully there's still like compression in here. This they had priced at $5, and I was just trying to collect some stuff to get to my free item because that is now how I'm doing it to make sure I'm getting the most of Customer Appreciation Day. I am counting by fours. So instead of just throwing everything I want in my cart and checking out with 25% off, now I'm counting my items by fours, because what if I have 11 items, then I would get the 12th item free. So I think I was trying to do that. I was trying to like get one more item, and I found this Spanx piece so I could get a free item. So I don't know, I feel like it's only gonna be like a $13 profit. Okay, this piece I did check exact comps on because I wasn't sure how it would do. It is Abercrombie, the skinny ultra high rise pants. They're faux leather. So normally this would just be like an automatic throw in my cart these days, but the reason I checked it is because they are a skinny leg and they have this slit. So I just wasn't sure if this is a style that would be doing well, but it has been selling like in the last few days. It's been selling for like $40 to $70. Those ones are new with tags, but so it's still a style people are looking for. So I mean, you know what the Abercrombie tag looks like. This is a newer Abercrombie tag, especially if it has the style name on there like that. I don't know how new, but I mean, when I'm picking up Abercrombie, I want it to be this tag. So I'm hoping I can get like $40 on these. Okay, this is a brand that I've had mixed luck with in the past, but we are going into fall, so I decided to give it another chance this year. Where I'm looking at a sleeve. This is a sleeve, this is not the neck. It is Wooden Ships, which I think has been sold at Anthropologie in the past. Sorry, the tag is not focusing, so rude. There, that's better. Wooden Ships, and you flip it up for the size and the fabric content, and this feels like it would be a nice fabric content, but it's actually mostly acrylic, and then it has some mohair and wool, but like a very minuscule amount. This looks like it would be a poncho, but it's actually got sleeves, so it's just like a very oversized slouchy sweater. So I do think this could potentially do well. Some Wooden Ships, I think ones that have prints on them, like I think maybe they have a sailboat one or something that does well. Some of those can sell like much higher, like maybe $40-50. I think this will be more of a bread and butter sweater by them for $25. This is a formal wear brand, but this is actually a cocktail dress. It is the brand Escape. It is sold at department stores. I have had luck selling their pieces. I don't know, I think maybe I've sold like one cocktail dress from them in the past, but I picked this one up because of my discounts, and it's a great fall winter color for weddings. And I mean, we're coming into homecoming season, but I don't know if people are going to be wearing this color for homecoming, but definitely for special events this fall winter season, this is a great color. It could be even like a good holiday party dress. So I would think I could get like $30-35 for this dress. Their gowns, definitely, if they're like in good shape in a more modern style, you could get like $50-100 depending on the gown. This is a Bolo brand I learned from shopping at Resell Trade, Crossroads Buffalo Exchange in the city, and I never actually picked it up there, but I saw that it was a brand they had priced up, so I decided to do comps, and I have since come across it twice. This is my second time at this specific Goodwill location. It is called Big Bud Press. So as you can see under here, Big Bud Press, this is just like a line by them. So I found a plain black tank top like this that I did pick up, and I think I have it priced at like $30 because they're like $50 tank tops. And then this one, I think I could probably price higher. I'm assuming it's like a limited edition print. They do like funky out there clothing. I was very excited, and this is actually what got me looking at the tank tops. I wasn't planning to look at the tank tops, but I saw this print and I was like, I wonder if that could be Big Bud Press, and I pulled it out and it was, and I was shocked. And then I went through the tank tops and found a few more pieces. So exciting. I mean, not of this, I wish it was more of this, just a few tank tops to bring home. Okay, I went back and forth on this piece, but I'll tell you why I got it. It is cloth and stone, but an anthropology piece. So I have not sold a cloth and stone piece that has said anthropology on it before, like very specifically this was made for anthropology. So this was half off at Goodwill, so it was like $7 half off. So I probably wouldn't have grabbed it for full price, but I decided to pick up this tie-dye summery dress half off. It does have a built-in waist tie. I think this might just be like a $20 sale, but I was curious to give cloth and stone pieces that are for anthropology specifically a try. This I've never sold before, so I'm not telling you to pick it up. I need to experiment with it. It is Under Armour, but it is The Rock's line. You know, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, this is his line from Under Armour. I think I actually learned about it from playing volleyball at my gym. There were some people who wore it, and I'm like, what is this bull logo on the Under Armour stuff? Because I see it. So I've heard that the Dwayne The Rock Johnson line, which is this bull, adds value to the Under Armour pieces. So this was another half off piece. I actually had this piece priced at $10 at Goodwill, but it was half off, which is, well, never sold for $10. Here's the tag. I don't think it says anything. Oops, where is the, is there not? No, there has to be a tag on. Oh, here it is. It doesn't say anything on there about it being Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I think you just have to know, like, this bull is his line. So this piece is women's, and I think the men's line probably does better. It is a hooded tank top, so I don't think it's gonna be the biggest profit, but I was curious about this Dwayne The Rock Johnson line, so I grabbed it. Okay, this is a high retail brand, but I haven't sold it before. I have one listed, and I actually found a sweater from this brand last week, so hopefully with 3 pieces listed, one of them will sell eventually. It is Philanthropy, except there's like an N right there in front with a colon, so N Philanthropy. I first found it at Last Chance, meaning it's sold at Nordstrom, and I think this dress probably retailed over $100, and it is just a tank dress with that little hem detail, and it's got a speckled print. I think they make very neutral pieces. Like everything I've seen from them and checking comps online, it seems to be very basic colors. So I don't actually remember if this piece was half off or not, but since I knew it was a high retail and I had my coupons, I did grab it without checking comps. As you'll see, most of the stuff I didn't check comps on. That's typically how I shop, is I've just been reselling for so long. the bread and butter things, like things I'm paying less for, I usually know I can make a profit on. And a lot of the times the stuff I am checking comps on, I'm actually leaving behind. So I will let you know if anything I actually checked comps on came home with me. Oh, funny, this I did check comps on because I'd never heard of this brand before. It is called Miss Circle. Never heard of it, but it looked like something that could be expensive. And sometimes at this location I do come across like obscure dress brands that are high retail. And one thing also, not always, but if you're wondering if it could be expensive, the dress straps from this, like the hanger straps, yeah, hanger straps, they have the brand name on here. Also, the zipper is branded with the brand. So if it's like a fast fashion slash like online boutique cheap brand, they're not gonna spend all this extra money branding these things. So that is one clue if you're just shopping quickly and you're like, could this be a higher retail? Is it worth my time to look up? Just check for extra branding. So this dress, it is a very similar color to the other velvet dress that I just showed you. And so again, a good fall winter. I mean, this one's, I feel like this one's a little sexier though. So I don't remember where this was sold or if it's just sold on like its own brand website, but comps on Poshmark, it was selling frequently for high dollar amounts, like over $50. So I do know that this has like some flaws. As you can see in the velvet, it's not stains, but the velvet just has kind of like a different I don't know what to call it, like it's like been wrinkled or something, so it doesn't lay, it's noticeable. I really don't know how to describe this. So I think this will go for a little bit less just because of those little marks in the velvet that are just flaws to the velvet, but I still decided to pick it up and give it a try. Here's that brand tag one last time. This could potentially be a bolo brand to look out for, Miss Circle. I learned this brand from watching someone on YouTube. I actually don't know her name, but thank you to her. It is called Ruby Ribbon, and I think they do a lot of lingerie, undergarment type pieces. And I actually found first a sweater from this Ruby Ribbon brand, but it seemed outdated to me. It was cold shoulder with like a bedazzled strap, and so I didn't even check comps on that piece, but it was the first time I found it, so the brand was literally on my mind when I was going through tank tops and 20 minutes later, and then found this piece. So they were probably donated from the same person because I've never found this brand before. I did check comps to make sure it was worth picking up this tank top, and it was. I don't remember what comps were, but I was willing to pick it up. And so again, here's this Ruby Ribbon brand tag. May be worth picking up, but I haven't sold it before. Size 36. Is that like bra size 36? I don't know, I'll have to do some research. Okay, these are a very interesting pair of pants. So another brand I learned from shopping at Buy Sell Trade, it is Lucy and Yak. Here is the tag. Dang it, they might be a British brand, I can't really remember. I found a pair of their like corduroy overalls at Crossroads, and they sold like in hours for $40 to $50. I saw the tag and I was like, oh, that's so good, and I just threw them in my cart. And I was like, I didn't even really check them over for stains. I just did, you know, a quick once over. I was like, okay, they look good. Plus, if there's a stain somewhere, this is a super busy print. And I got home and was doing inventory, and I was like, what is this print? Let me give you guys a second to figure it out. Do you know what the print is yet? Have you figured it out? Okay, I'll tell you if you haven't figured it out. They are period pants, which is pretty funny. I'm not surprised from this brand. Like, see, there are some underwear, and there is like, what are those cups called? Well, it's a menstrual cup, but I can't remember. There's different brands. That's a tampon. Yeah. Also, there's belt loops, but I don't know if it was sold with a belt or not. I think it will be easy to find these pants on the internet. So I have two theories. Either these were a very good seller for them and they're sold out, or they're still on the website on sale because nobody wanted them. So we'll find out. I have a feeling they'll do good though. A bread and butter sale, I'm pretty sure I picked up because they were half off. These are NYDG Maryland straight jeans. The last pair I sold I had listed for like a half a day and they sold. These are a 12 petite, and I think they have a little flaw, although actually now you can't see in the light. Like in store it seemed like there was a little mark on the thigh, but I couldn't even really tell. So now looking in the camera and not seeing anything, I don't think there's actually a flaw. So I'm definitely glad I picked them up, because with the flaw I was kind of like, should I grab them? But they're looking pretty good, so I think they should be like a quick $20 to $25 sale. This Goodwill likes to price things up a lot, and usually, obviously it's not worth picking up the loft dress they have priced at $13 and it's an easy pass. But then I find stuff like this they don't necessarily know, so I get good deals, which is like any thrift store. But some of the brands they price up that I do like to buy are Lilly Pulitzer and Bowden, and there were two new tag Bowden today, like the big block font that's like in the last year and a half, I'd say. They had two dresses, but they were just jersey mini dresses, both priced at $13, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave them behind. Either someone else will get them or I'll come back in a few weeks and they'll be half off, which would be great. But if they were cuter prints I probably would have grabbed them too, but they were like geometric prints. However, I did find this Lilly Pulitzer dress, which was priced at $13, and I did decide to grab it. So here is the Lilly Pulitzer tag. It's the gold font one, size large. Also, you can tell it hasn't been worn much because it's still there. This tag does tend to come off when it's been worn a lot. So if it was a mini dress, I don't know if I would have picked it up, but it's a size large maxi dress. And I have had luck with these like jersey printed dresses from Lilly Pulitzer, and especially this being a maxi dress, I think this one should do very well. I did not check comps on it. From my history of selling similar dresses to this, I did pick it up. And if you did not know, Lilly Pulitzer does have date codes and style names on the interior tag. So this dress is from December 2022, so it's a newer piece, and it has the style number on there for me, which is very nice. So I don't know exact comps on this, but I do think it should be at least a $40 sale, maybe even closer to $50. I found another pair of Abercrombie jeans. I actually got a lot of Abercrombie this day. These were priced at $10, but they made it to half off day, luckily for me. So they are the mom high rise. They are a size 2, and they're the curve love fit. So one thing to know while listing, because I know my friend got a return because of this, and also there are people who are seeking this out, so it's always a good thing to put in your listing. The Curve Love line fits differently than just regular Abercrombie jeans, and you'll know it's Curve Love if it says Curve Love on the tag. So I always put the size and then put in the title Curve Love and in the description Curve Love. Do you want to say hi to our friends? I don't think they've seen you. They haven't seen you recently. You want to say hi? Hi, friends. My mom works just so that she can afford me because I'm expensive. I'm expensive. Did you say hi? You said hi? Okay. As I was saying, just if these are Curve Love, if they have that Curve Love tag, make sure to note Curve Love in your listing. So going into fall, I've been picking up a lot of Abercrombie jeans. Pretty much any recent style I come across, especially if it's not skinny. I even have picked up like 1 or 2 skinny styles just to test them out. These are a like light wash, almost acid wash. Is this called like stone wash maybe? I don't know comps on this specific style. It is a smaller size, although I feel like smaller size could even help in Abercrombie, so maybe $30 on these. I guess this is the last item. I really thought I had more to share with you guys, and I was just looking at my bag thinking, did I misplace stuff? But I can't think of anything else, so I guess this was the last item. So I picked these up only because they are half off. BDG Urban Outfitters. I'm very selective with the BDG that I pick up, and oftentimes I will pick it up to take to Crossroads Buffalo Exchange. But I did decide to grab this pair and sell them myself because I just sold a similar pair. They were the Carpenter jeans, and they sold like in a day or two for like $24 or something. And so these do not say like Carpenter jean on there. They are not that specific style. Also, they're like a canvas pant. But with these pockets, like I feel like this just is the style people are searching for right now. So I did grab these BDG jeans to try and sell myself. Also, I am pricing my BDG lower. Like I am from Urban Outfitters, I am really only selling BDG jeans because that is the only thing that has been selling for me from Urban Outfitters. And everything else I find, which I actually did in this haul, find a few cute trendy urban pieces, but I did grab those to take to Crossroads Buffalo Exchange. So guys, that is it for this haul today, this birthday / customer appreciation haul. I am super bummed Goodwill changed their customer appreciation because I used to stack my coupons on birthday day. So I'd get 25% off and then another 25% off. And now I just spend more money at Goodwill. However, I hope you enjoyed this haul and I hope you enjoyed seeing what I found and maybe learned some new brands. That is all from me today. Bye guys.